Wizards are playing amazing defense. Probably one of the best defensive teams in the league. And Deni Avdija is all NBA caliber defender. Bradley Beal's playing amazing. Everyone's playing amazing. And Rui Hachimura and Thomas Bryant haven't even returned. So when Wes Unseld Jr., the son of one of the greatest, if not the greatest, in my opinion, Wizard of all time, Wes Unseld, and he also was the coach of this team. And the thing is Wes Unseld went to Loyola Blakefield, which is actually 15 minutes away from my parents' house back home in Maryland. We go to school at KU right now. And he is an alum from Johns Hopkins, which is a prestigious school. And my sister actually was an intern for psychedelic research there. I'm just going to go there for grad, so shout out Johns Hopkins. Either way, Wes Unseld's a genius, and he literally played ball there and then went into coaching, obviously, with the Wizards. And he spent some time with some of the best defensive-minded coaches in the league, okay? He was under Mike Malone, okay? And he also worked with Jacques Vaughn, okay? A KU alum. And Wes Unseld has set the tone by making everyone feel like they demand a lot from their players, but they make them feel safe, okay? They make them feel like never panic. They're thumping people. This is a coach that consistently emphasizes on defense, okay? And this is a team that prior to Wes Unseld's arrival had ranked 27th, 29th, and 20th in defense, and now ranks 4th league-wide. Of course, this helps because you have a shot blocking center in Daniel Gafford, and 3-and-D god in Caldwell Pope. And then you have Kyle Kuzma, the rangy, all-around perimeter, switchable, versatile guy in Kyle Kuzma, okay? And Deni Avdija, who was billed as an offensive playmaker, has shown that he's a two-way emerging defensive asset. And he's been closing games, okay? He's drawn difficult assignments that have included Milwaukee's Giannis Antetokounmpo, Orlando's Terrence Ross, and Brandon Ingram, okay? Without Avdija's one-on-one defense against Ingram in the fourth quarter on Monday's game, the Wizards wouldn't have won, okay? And the thing is Unseld is a guy who knows how to grind, okay? He worked as a scout for nearly a decade and spent 16 years as an assistant coach, finally working his way up the ladder. So this is something like people need to know. He deserved this. He's a guy who his X and O's are good. And he's a guy who just knows. He lives and breathes basketball. There are very few players or coaches in the league that have literally been brought up in the game. Like, a lot of people have been around the game their entire lives, but Wes Unseld was born into the game and just been around it, even though he didn't play, okay? He's a guy who knows not to step on eggshells, but he knows to demand his players, make them feel respect. These are $1 million athletes, okay? Not college athletes. He knows how to treat them the way they should be treated. He's not going to stress them out. He's going to demand what is needed from them, expect greatness from them, but keep them level-headed, okay? Like, Dinwiddie is attempting to be the difference maker after a knee injury. Beal is wanting to show that he can lead the team deep into playoffs, okay? Harrell, for instance, is showing that he wasn't a mistake. And the mistake was made by the Lakers for misutilizing him. And what Wes Unseld does is he corrects things he doesn't like. He gives his players the freedom to work their way through the occasional mistakes that turn into raising their players' confidence and their faith in each other. But he's not out here, making anyone not believe in themselves. That'd be wrong as a coach. So this is why I love Wes Unseld, and I think he's going to be coach of the year, okay? I truly do believe that he will be coach of the year. So that's where I want to hear your thoughts. Do you guys agree with me, or am I crazy, okay? How crazy am I? I don't think I'm crazy. I think I'm 100% right. He is going to be coach of the year. Because why wouldn't he? That's basically it for me, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. But peace out. And the other thing is that this is a team that, look, they are deep. The Warriors are the only team that I might say have a deeper bench than the Wizards. But the Wizards can go so freaking deep because they right now have, I think their defensive rating is 5th, okay? And they have been just so good. And the reason why is they can just, when somebody's out, Spencer Dinwiddie's already missed some games. So they've been able to adapt without having, players come in. Like, Bradley Beal's only played 11 games this year. Okay, Spencer Dinwiddie's missed a game. And they've been able to adapt. They have, the starting lineup as of late has been, Bradley Beal, Spencer Dinwiddie, Kyle Kuzma, Daniel Gatford. And depending on, the matchup, it could either be Contavious Caldwell-Pope, or it'd be, they're so good at looking. This is one thing I think Wes Unseld does really well, is he looks at the game and he just depends on who should be playing, Sometimes we've seen out there, instead of Contavious Caldwell-Pope starting, they've gone out there, when because Contavious hasn't missed a game, and he started every single game. But when Contavious Caldwell-Pope comes out of the game, they've put Deni Avdija there. Sometimes you even see, what it looks like is when they go with Davis Bertans isn't even going for rebounds anymore. They're really utilizing him as just a shooter, as a wing, and which I think is good, because he kind of is like a poor man's Daniel Gallinari at this point.